It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, Langford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
Option play. Here's Robinson. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Robinson with another carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. A give to Robinson on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Langford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
3rd down, Young from the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. And shedding a man at the 40. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Young. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Young. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
On now is Ty Zentner to punt. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney.
No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Langford.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Operating from the gun, Langford. He finds his man, complete. It's Yates. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Robinson up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown,
Bijan Robinson.
a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Young going to give to Brooks.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Here's a diving catch right side. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Young now from the 50.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Sanders.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And
he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Panthers are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Man open is Robinson. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they... Over, we step aside.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Young working out of the gun.
That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
And just shutting him off there. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second and a couple.
On play action, Young. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
60 Eagles. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This one into the hands of Pitts. Through the middle of the field.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Kyle Pitts,
82 yards.
and the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown at his NFL debut.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down. Here we go. Set. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, Langford. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now he'll try to run with this.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Langford.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Let's go.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them.
And this time he is in.
Bijan Robinson
already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert?
Young is intercepted for the third time this game.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
86 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight end.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
That one complete to Leggett.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. To the air once more, Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play. Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Young. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very solid gain of 27. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. It'll be Young again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And here's Young. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
105 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. There's third and a few inches.
Here we go. Here we go.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And when you get good yards like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Atlanta, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for